Let's continue with Sahvir. Our first questions will come from Lance and Davis.
Hey, Sahvir, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, so what's been the headband over the last couple games? We asked Justin a second ago, or somebody did that. Do you think it's elevated your game, or and Justin said, keep it if it's working.
Well, I originally wore it because I didn't have a haircut, and I don't like going on national television without a haircut. So that's why I originally put it on. And then the second game, since we won, I just felt like to wear it again. And I used to wear headbands a lot in high school.
Hey, Sahvir, career high 27 points for you on Saturday and only one turnover as well. What led you to be in such a rhythm?
I was patient. That's one thing I've been working on throughout the game, and not always knowing I'm the fastest guy, and the teams probably know that, so not always going 1,000 miles per hour, but kind of playing at a 50 to 75 range to where I can use that quick burst. So taking my time and more in transition, and reading the game a lot better, watching film and trying to find new ways to attack the defense.
Go to Chip and then Dash.
Yes, Sahvir, obviously you guys could have won a couple more of these games if you just hadn't gotten so far behind. You guys played great in the second half, incredibly, actually. What's I'm sure that's been a point of discussion. Has that been a point of discussion? And how can you guys address just getting off to a faster start, and not getting so far down that you have so much to make up?
Yeah, but I think it's kind of toward the middle of the first half is where we're kind of a little drought. We've had some really good starts, but we kind of get a little stagnant, and that's something we've been working on in practice. Like you said, we've had some really good second halves. We've taken the high points of those halves, and we've emphasized that in practice. We're getting better, but to make it noticeable, to make that stuff equate to winning games, we actually put together a full 40 minutes of basketball where we're playing hard, we're executing, we're defending, and offensively we're getting good shots and making them. Because I think against Florida, we got some really good looks. We just kind of missed them. But we're getting better. We're fighting. The team confidence is still high. The coaching staff are still putting together great game plans for us to win the games.
Hey, Sahvir, in respect to, what Coach Crean asked you to do for this basketball team, I mean, the fact you're, I think now, for his assists, because I think 17 shy of the Georgia single season record. How big of a deal is that? Is it because of what you do? It is maybe a bigger thing than a lot of people may realize?
I've been breaking assist records for as long as I can. I'm just glad that I can do it here at the University of Georgia. Most of all that credit goes to my teammates, because those are the guys who are making me look good. Those are the guys who are making the shots. They're putting the extra time in. They're running the floor. So that's as much as a credit to them as it is to me. And if I break it, it's cool. If I don't, always got next year. But I'm just trying to stay in the moment as far as winning games for us.
Thanks, man.
Let's go to Mark and then Jed.
Sorry, my unmute button got a little stuck there. Sahvir, I don't know if we asked you this last year, or I can't remember if you answered it, but in terms of point guards you grew up emulating or modeling your game after, was there anyone in particular or two that you really liked?
You're asking what players do I model my game after now?
I'm saying when you were growing up, in terms of point guards.
Yeah, Kenny Anderson. He played at Georgia Tech. I just not realized that. Damon Stoudemire at the University of Arizona. Kyle Lowry, Isaiah Thomas, who had played at Washington, he played at Boston. The newer Isaiah Thomas, those are the main guards. And my favorite guard to watch was Brandon Jennings. These are predominantly left-handed guards, who are undersized, who have success at this level, the high major level, and in the NBA.
Thanks.
Hey, Sahvir, obviously coming off a career high in points, you've been scoring it pretty well over the last few weeks. How do you think you've grown just as a scorer in this offense, both from last year to this year and then also over the course of this season?
I think I've always been a pretty good scorer. Last year we had some guys who were capable scorers as me, or even better with Ant, Rayshawn and Jordan Harris, those guys. could put the ball in the hole. So it wasn't my role to be the primary scorer this year. Obviously with those guys kind of leaving, my scoring had to step up. And over this year, I've just worked on efficiency. That's what me and Coach Green have been talking about, being more efficient, picking and choosing your spots, and getting to a free throw line, because those are the easiest points. Those are free points. Those are times where you can rest, as far as you can, catch your breath. And those are shots that you got to make as a point guard and as any player in a game. So getting to the free throw line, being more efficient. I think those are the major ways I become a better scorer, and I'll keep trying to get better, become a better scorer, because I know I am.
All right, let's go to Mike Griffith for our last question.
Yeah, kind of a two-parter here for you, Sahvir. One, I didn't hear you mention Yogi Ferrell. That's the guy that comes to mind for me that was a Tom Crean player at Indiana. And two, the three-point shot and just the volume you're getting. I remember some of the shooters I covered before would get 500 up and say they knew the ball deserved to go in. The three-pointer seems to be a real problem for Georgia.
I didn't really hear a question. I feel like those were two statements. So if you could kind of repeat that for me, please.
Well, I guess I wondered if you watched any film of Yogi Ferrell and your comments on him. He played in the Crean offense at Indiana not too long ago. And two, about how much shot volume do you guys get up working on the threes, because the team shooting percentage has been subpar.
Yeah, when I was on my recruiting visit, I watched film of Yogi Ferrell, but I never modeled my game after him, if I'm being honest with you. I know he could shoot the ball pretty well. He was successful under Coach Crean. And when I watched Coach Crean in the recruiting, watched those films, that was intriguing, the way he kind of let him play his game, but play fast. And then the type of teammates he had was all exciting and intriguing. And as far as us, I think that Florida game was probably one of the first games in a while we didn't shoot that great. We took good shots. I mean, we were open. I mean, it was just one of those nights where it didn't fall for us. We got great looks. I think I'm gonna continue to say that because we really did. We shared the ball. There were no tough shots. We just didn't make them. So we're gonna continue to keep shooting. In practice, we do, and that's that. We're gonna look forward.
Hey, Sahvir, thank you for your time and good luck in tomorrow's game.